So in this video we're going to have a look at addition reactions in alkenes, and in particular the addition polymerisation of ethene. So what do we need to know? For the exam you need to be able to describe what the steps are. We know that the three steps are initiation, propagation and termination. You need to know what each one of these terms mean and put them in the correct order. Low density polyethylene is manufactured using a free radical mechanism initiated with a peroxide initiator under high pressure. You need to know these conditions. So what exactly are the steps in the process? Well, first of all we have to start off with our monomers. In this case it's ethene, C2H4. We need an initiator, and this is usually a peroxide initiator. This breaks the bonds and free radicals are formed. The free radicals then react with other monomers. Propagation occurs, monomers join, and the chain grows. We end up with a long chain of radicals plus monomers. And then in the termination step, long chain radicals join and the polymer is formed. And now we have a complete polymer. So let's have a look at the initiation stage. Here we have our peroxide initiator, and we can see that one electron moves from each of the oxygen atoms as indicated by the arrows. So now in this low density polyethylene process of initiation, our free radicals have been formed from our peroxide initiator. A radical is a chemical species with an unpaired electron, and we know that unpaired electrons mean that these are very reactive. The O single bond O is weak and breaks to make the RO radicals. These are called alkoxy radicals, but you don't need to know that name. And now our free radical is going to interact with our ethene monomer. The alkoxy radical combines with one of the electrons from the double bond in the ethylene. Of course, the double bond means that these are very reactive and can undergo addition reactions. Here we can see the process of propagation, where the free radical interacts with the double bond of an ethene monomer. As the process of propagation occurs, we can now see that the free radical is on the CH2 group of what used to be the double bond in the ethene monomer. This forms a new covalent bond and a new radical. Propagation continues as the radical now interacts with another ethylene molecule. Here we can see the chain continue to get longer, and each time it's formed interacting with a new ethylene monomer, a free radical is still present. This process continues and the chain grows longer until two radicals meet and react with each other, as seen here. When this occurs, termination is the next step. A growing chain may curl around on itself, and a process called backbiting occurs, and it actually attacks itself. The radical moves to another part of the chain and allows branch chains to grow from the side.